Hold on, go look at the sculpture. Man, you being her grandson. And be real, you take some of this for granted, don't you? National Arts Club, New York City, New York, November 10th, 1994.
That piece is Ed Dwight, the leading African-American sculptor in the nation. That has Mary McLeod Bethune, Sojourner Truth, and Harriet Tubman. With the hands clasped, that's Miss Elizabeth Catlett.
You're not gonna believe this. I got this one. This is from the Duke Ellington School of the Arts.
Well, you know, Grandma gave that one to the school.
Oh.
Yeah. If there's a Duke Ellington piece, do you see the Duke Ellington piece?
Yeah, I got the award. From my high school.
Yeah. That's also Ed Dwight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't shake my own high school. I don't know what tribe this brother's from, but Sam Jackson's in it. Behind this guy, this guy actually...
Maybe there's something magic in there.
He did do something magic. He fasted for long periods of time till the British disappeared. My grandmother used to have art like this, African art. You'll see your dad will take you to Africa. I gotta take my son. I hear people say when I go to Africa, I have this feeling like I'm home. It's overwhelming feeling. So when I got to South Africa, it's like I felt like I was home. But that's because there was a McDonald's at the airport. So I... Did you know Tony is what?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Here we are. Biscuits recipe, and they did rise up pretty nice.
They did nice.
Yes. We do have some of fried apples. Excellent with chicken. You know, there's never, ever been a peace treaty or an armistice or just a meeting when anybody gets together that food did not play an important part of it.
This is more than I expected.
She's black from the South, and in America in a time when being black in the South was probably a really difficult existence on a lot of levels. And she survived all of that. She just stepped out from underneath the oppression and kind of soaked up what life could be. You look at her now, towards the end of her life, she has a room full of people who love her, respect her. She got her dignity intact, she's graceful. It can be done.
This is called On Aging, which I wrote as a song. When you see me walking stumbling, don't study and get it wrong. Tired don't mean lazy. Every goodbye ain't gone. I'm the same person I was back then. A little less heart, a little less chin, some less lungs and some less wind. But ain't I lucky I can still breathe in. Hey.
I love it.
Yeah.
She just shows me like, okay, this is all what life is about. This life is happening as we speak. Oh, happy birthday. Wow, that's right. 33. Nice. The last fun birthday is 21. After that, it's like, just shut the fuck up. When I was younger, if they called me and was like, do you want to do a run on the road? I could go out 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Didn't make a difference to me. Now I got kids, like 2 weeks, I come back and like, it's like, is that a mustache growing? It's like the kids change. You can see the differences. And it makes you just appreciate time more and appreciate that life is a linear journey. So, you know, what's it going to be about?
One of the things I've learned, or am even still in process of learning, He said, don't pick it up and don't lay it down. When someone says, you're the best, you're the greatest, you're the most wonderful, you're the finest and the artist of the time and blah, blah, you say, ah. If you pick that up, you also have to pick it up when they say, you're nothing, you lost it, you used to be, and what happened? So I don't pick it up, I don't lay it down. Let me tell you why. Let me say this. Let me tell you why now. John Singleton was doing his movie, Poetic Justice, and he asked, would I come out to Los Angeles and do a cameo? I walked out of my trailer that morning, and there was one young man cursing like you could see the blue come out of his mouth. Ooh. And then he and another fellow, they were at each other's throats. They had each other's clothes. So I went up to one young man and I said, excuse me, may I speak to you? He said, I wouldn't give. I said, I understand that. But may I speak to you for a minute? He said, if these movies, I said, uh-huh. I've heard that before. But do you know how important you are? Do you know that our people slept, lay spoon fashion in the filthy hatches of slave ships, in their own and in each other's excrement and urine and menstrual flow, so that you could live 200 years later? Do you know that? Do you know that our people stood on auction blocks so that you could live? He said, I said, no, but I just wonder, when's the last time anyone told you how important you are? And he started the tears started to come out. I had no Kleenex or anything, so I just wiped his face with my hands and talked to him. And Miss Janet Jackson came. She said, Angelo, I don't believe you actually talked to Tupac Shakur. So I didn't know Tupac Shakur. I didn't know Six Pack. I had never heard the name. Because in my life and my age group, you understand, I didn't know that. Tupac's mother wrote me a letter. She said her son had called her right after I had spoken to him. And she wanted to thank me. She said, you may have saved his life. And I thank you, Dr. Angelou.
In that one story, she painted a more human picture of him than the entire media did during his career, you know. People were afraid of Tupac. The media made him like he was this scary thing. And she talked about him like he was a young man in a confusing and difficult situation. And that's kind of what I like about Dr. Angelou. Because I know I'm not perfect and whatever, but it's something that she can look at me and she can kind of put the picture together. She knows I'm just a dude trying to figure it out.
Each of us has a chance to be somebody. And it's my delight that you would ask for me so that I could have the pleasure, the joy, the thrill of talking to you so that I can be somebody. I am Maya Angelou, and I'd like you, my audience, write to me, tell me what you think. I want to talk to all of you. So please tell me, what is it like to be an American?
It's not over. Whenever you hear about me and they be trying to talk that shit with the sad music, Dave Chappelle had it all. Don't be believing that shit. That was a choice that I made. I'm cool with that choice. I'm fine with that choice.
He's a funny man. Dave Chappelle looks at an ordinary thing and turns it a little to the side, twists it, and it becomes funny.
It's not like I can't get another job. People be calling me. They don't be asking me to come over there, but you know how they be saying it slick, like, Mary J had a bad breakup. We'd never do that to you. All of this could be yours. Wait a minute. Thank you, DC. I love you. I couldn't think of a better way to spend my birthday. I think this is like what Muddy Waters calls the crossroads. So it's hard to imagine what's beyond the crossroad. You know what? It's funny. Now that I'm 33, I have no idea what to do. What would I want to see happen at my 77th birthday party? All right, I'm flipping through my photo album, and I say, this is me with Barack Obama, first black president of the United States. I want to be able to say that. And then I flip the picture, and I say, this is when they were signing the peace accord for the Middle East. And like maybe my kid will be a comedian, and he'll never talk about race.
I'm able to believe we can change. And that's what keeps me alive. Hope, yes. And just look at where we came from.
I was so focused on talking to her that I forgot I was having this conversation potentially in front of America. This is a life-changing experience. And which ways or how it
And
is,
who knows?
I don't know.
Indeed, no.
But I know I'm not going to forget it. And I'll be bragging to somebody about it.
All right now.
And hopefully I'll see you around, maybe on the lecture circuit.
Exactly.
I'll be out telling my dirty jokes while you're doing it.
Let me tell you, Joe. Let's see. I think that Dave Chappelle and I are soulmates. He thinks quite profoundly for a person of 33.
It was another humbling experience, but unlike all other humbling experiences, it was fun. She was the teacher, and I was a student. Did I get a lot to think about today? Absolutely. Did I touch someone who was a pivotal part of my history and witness to my history? Absolutely. Will my mother be impressed? Yeah. Absolutely.